do this passage. Now this is a very challenging passage and a very good passage. This is. Now as see, the name over here itself is suggesting you what we have to do. First part of the statement is given over here. These are all the first part of the statements, okay? Incomplete statements. And sentence endings means the second parts are given over here as choices. So we have to read the first part and then we have to match it with the ending of the statement, with the second part of the statement. Okay, so scanning is always easier, right? So the first thing is you should go for scanning. You should see whether I can scan or not. So probably we can do the scanning. Let's see how far we can scan over here. So here it says, unfortunately, the development of an organized innovation process. Right, so it leads to what? Right, this is what might be the sentence ending. So it's saying unfortunately. Unfortunately is a negative word, right? So it's talking about something negative. It means that there is some kind of negative impact of development of organized innovation process, right? We can search for organized innovation process, right? So let's search for organized innovation process and let's keep in mind that it's talking about a negative aspect of organized innovation process. Let's keep this in mind because it is using the word unfortunately. So let's search organized innovation process. So do you find anything called organized innovation process in this? Here we have innovation process, but do you find anything relevant to organized innovation process? No, it's not saying organized innovation process anywhere else that you find organized innovation process. Okay, systemized innovation process. Okay. So is it talking about, okay, we have the word unfortunately with us. So unfortunately means something negative, right? So is it talking about advantage or is it talking about something negative? Let's read over there. Every innovation process has its strengths and weaknesses, but it seems that when a company sets up a systemized innovation process, it communicates the importance of innovation to the entire organization. In these companies, more resources are devoted to development. The best companies have learned to systematize the process. So it's talking about the advantages of having a organized innovation process, right? It's a positive point, right? Got it? Unfortunately means we are looking for some negative kind of point. Let's move ahead. So here it's talking about systematized innovation process. Okay, good, we have got it. So first it is talking about advantage and then it's talking about disadvantage, right? Of what? Structured innovation process. Structured means what? Organized innovation process, right? The primary disadvantage to having a structured innovation process is speed to market. The more the structure, the longer is the lead time from idea to product. Okay, so there is more structure, there is more lead time from idea to product. Got it? Now we'll go straight away to the choices. Now try to match it with one of the choices. Good. So it is E, right? Good. So it is may give rise to a lengthy period between initial concept. Initial concept means idea and launch means what? What is the word? Product, right? Launch means product. So idea means the initial concept and product is the paraphrase of launch. Good. Now let's take the second one. One of the most difficult issues of innovation. So we have to search something relevant to most difficult issues of innovation. Let's search for it. So guys, see, most probably the answers will be in sequence. So if you have got the first answer over here, first try to search it in the subsequent paragraphs. If you are not able to find it in the subsequent paragraphs, then you can go above it and you can search. Okay. So do you find anything relevant to what we have read? It is determining marketability, right? The most challenging aspect is determining marketability. Good. Which choice? So the answer is G, right? What do you determine? You determine something which is about to be there. Determine the marketability of a future product. What will you determine? You will determine the sellability of a, so marketability over here has been paraphrased as sellability, and determine means to work out. Determine means to work out, right? So it is a paraphrasing of determine means to work out. A company office wanting to maintain a leading position in business. Okay, so it is talking about trying to maintain a leading position in business. So let's see, a company wanting to maintain a leading position in business. Where is it? To guarantee a leadership position. A company wanting to maintain leading position means what? To guarantee a leadership position. What they have to do? They have to stay on the leading edge of innovation. And what is this? This requires a long-term approach and a high tolerance for risk. So to maintain leadership position, they have to show a long-term, that is a long-term approach, and they need to have a high tolerance for risk. Okay. Ref. Okay. Unwillingness to accept risk. Is it written that they are unwilling? No, they are just suggesting that if you want to maintain, see, a company wanting to maintain a leading position in business should be willing to, they should take risk. They have to accept risk is what they are saying. So it's not, there is no evidence that says they are unwillingness, they are unwilling to, no. That's not the correct answer. Okay. Guys, think again, all of you. I. B. I. Saurabh, how can it be I? What we read is not, see, okay, I'll go to back to the paragraph again. I want all of you to read the statement again. Let's go back to the passage. Read this sentence again. To guarantee a leadership position, they have to stay on the cutting edge of innovation. So first, leading edge of innovation. They have to stay on the leading edge of innovation. See, this is a long-term approach. See, look at the keywords over here. It is a long-term approach, and you should have a high tolerance for risk. Okay. So these are the two things that a leadership position requires. It's not talking about unwillingness to take risks. It doesn't say that these companies are unwilling to take risks. No. It is just saying that a leadership, to maintain a leadership position, is a long-term approach and it requires high tolerance for risk. Now reevaluate your answer again. It's a long-term approach. Long term means time, and risk is for what? Good, good, good. All of you. Renuka. Okay. So that is time and money. Okay, okay. We have already answered. Yes. That is B, right? Risk for what? Risk for money. And long term approach means that is they must put time. Right? So it's a suggestion kind of thing that if you have to maintain a leading position, and you must put time and money into innovation. Good. Next one is a different approach to achieving innovation. What's a keyword? We have to search for something similar to different approach. So let's search a different approach. So where is that? So different approach means what? What is it written as? Can all of you find it? Hmm. Yes. Yes. Good. Saurabh, did you get it? So unusual strategy. Different approach means unusual strategy. So what is this unusual strategy? They should acquiring innovation by purchasing other smaller companies or partnering with specialized companies. Okay. So you can purchase other smaller companies or partner with specializing companies. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. The answer is I must involve collaboration, right? Partnering means collaboration with another company with particular expertise is their specialty. Good. Next is getting staff to come up with new ideas. So staff can be a keyword. You can search for staff, or new ideas is a better thing to take, right? We can search new ideas. So getting staff to come up with new ideas. Let's see. Employees instead of staffs, they have used the word employees, and here is new ideas. So just read it. I want all of you to read it. What can it lead to? What can happen? A brainstorming session during a staff meeting need only take 30 minutes. Okay. Another system is to use existing suggestion box process involving employees in idea generation to generate new ideas, right? Means idea generation can reap some large benefits at a very low cost. Only modest monetary rewards are necessary for successful innovation ideas, especially since many companies have found that employees place high value on recognition. So it can reap some large benefits at a very low cost, right? That is one of the benefits of involving staffs in idea generation. Let's see now. Yes, large benefits at low cost. So which one is it? Yes, it is C. Large benefits at low cost means what? A very cost effective method of way of achieving innovation, right? Involving employees in idea generation. Now, next one is a recommendation. So, what is it? This is a recommendation for companies already committed to innovation. So, let's see what is a recommendation for these companies who are already committed to innovation. So, we'll search for this in the next paragraph. Let's search for it. Third line of the next para, Renuka. Mm, this could markedly a team member should be selected based on their tendency to be more creative or more risk taking, is it? Okay. So, do you find anything similar to a recommendation? See, the question says it is someone's recommendation, right? So, you have to keep that in mind. You have to find some similar word similar to recommendation or something. For companies which are already committed to innovation. Any of you found any word not there in the next para? Pranay, it's there in the next para. I want all of you to identify a word which is a paraphrase of recommendation. Try to find it out. According to, okay. According to using teams, okay. Okay, this can be a recommendation, okay. According to Hargadon and Sutton, using teams to capture and share ideas is one method of keeping ideas alive, a key step in the innovation process. So you have to use teams to capture and share ideas. Okay. But this is again, is it a recommendation? See, when a question is there, okay. See, when a question is there, you should try to find out some similar words, Renuka. Always try to remember that, okay? Some similar words will be there. So when we read this statement, there is no similar word over there. In fact, companies already committed to innovation. Do we have any words similar to that? No. Recommendation? No. We do not have any similar words. So as Saurabh is saying, most innovative companies. See, here the answer is. Now I'll tell you what. Try to understand. It is the author's perception. Perception means it's the recommendation. What is the recommendation? That even the most innovative companies means these are the companies which are already committed to innovation, right? Got it? So this is how the information is paraphrased. Just read that statement now. So these are the companies already committed to innovation. And what does the author believes? The author believes that they the companies in the sample underinvest in market research. So these companies underinvest in market research during the concept refining phase. Okay, so that's what his suggestion is, that they should invest more, right? Currently they are underinvesting, means the author is suggesting them, or the recommendation is that they should invest more in the sample, right? So let's go and let's see. Okay, Ashwarya, Renuka getting it? Okay, Ashwarya, H, good. The answer is H, right? Customer demand. See, into the analysis of customer demand, first of all, they underinvest, right? The author is feeling that they underinvest, means they must put more money, right? That's what the author feels. Into the analysis of customer demand, what is the word that they have used instead of customer demand? Where is that? Here it is, right? Concept refining phase. Refining phase means this is what they have. See, okay, sorry, here it is. Market research. Market research means for market research for what? For knowing the customer demands, right? So that's the paraphrase over here. Now the last one is saying problems experienced by companies participating in the study. What is the problems that the companies have faced in some kind of a study? Let's see. so that you can simply very clearly see that it's written over here, right? So what is it? They are saying that the problem was due to a low tolerance for risk by employees and by committees. So they should show more tolerance, right? Let's see. So what is it, Renuka? Okay, let's see. Let's see. All of you. Yes. The problem is that they are unwilling to take risk, right?